We tried all these different ways. And I've kind of decided that all of that was just fascinating research. There's no one way it needs to be for me. You know your ideas, but you only know your ideas really through the way that you physically manifest them. It's kind of like the image meets the material, and part of how that happens is that something in the wood has to become a part of the picture, and something in the image has to become part of the wood. It's a family of images that I've been thinking about for a while that are based on a kind of fantasy of a person who's in a male human body waking up, looking down at their own body and whatever's in front of them. A kind of structural cartoon of what that might look like. Watercolor dealt with the way we do here doesn't look anything like the way a watercolor in the way it's traditionally used. There's a way that everything's in the page. There's no real equivalent to that in painting and drawing.
Well, as a kind of ultimate, if very private expression of power, I mean, which is what I always think these are about. Female power in some way.
Yeah, I actually don't know what I think about that. I mean, I like thinking that that's true. I mean, the female power part. Since I'm involved with such powerful women.
That's for sure.
That would only be the reality. What you're describing, like what you might see in the paintings, is really interesting to me because it has to be almost inaccessible to me when I make them, in order for me to make them, and then afterwards I can start to think about it.
Well, I always say in my lectures that artists don't own the meaning of their works.
And it took me a long time to finally accept that that's true. And, you know, I am frequently asked if I give talks, there's always somebody in the audience that wants to know either what I think about pornography or why these things aren't pornography or whatever, and I'm still jarred by the question because, as I was saying to my friend, in what universe is a pink ellipse with a line through it more disturbing than everything we see on television, everything we see on the side of a bus in New York, you know? I mean, I don't want to make the kind of art that comes with a user's manual or where, you know, you read the press release and you think, okay, got it.
Or you read the label and get the text panel.
No, I don't. I'm trying to make something that's not verbal. So I have to be willing to accept where people go with it.